Okay. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Marina Chat. I'm the founder of the Holistic Academy. Tonight meetings, it's about the Diploma in Creative Integrated Arts Therapy course, which we are implementing in our academy from last year. And the meeting is going to be this way. In the beginning, I will talk about our academy, about our accreditations, and then our wonderful teacher, Shokal Schaech, take after, and she will be talking about the course structure, the curriculum, about the current group and current success, and later on we will have, we will answer your questions. Okay, people joining. Okay, about me. My name is Marina Jat, as I mentioned, and my background in economics. Later in life, all my life, I was interested in psychology and soul and self-research, and I study transpersonal psychology in John Moore University in Liverpool, and family constellations in Germany with Bert Hellinger School, and did many other courses. And once I come across amazing in Australia, amazing course which I did on meditation and holistic human development. And I love this course so much because it was hands-on, very practical, evidence-based for mine left brain. It's very important. So I decided to represent these courses of this course creator from Australia in my academy. Initially, the academy was established for online courses. All our courses from Australia, and we have different levels from certificate level all the way to masters. It's all on human development and health and holistic life. Last year we decided to bring Diploma in Integrated Holistic Creative Arts Therapy course. Why are we choosing this course provider? I tell one more time, because all our courses from Australia. You can check this course provider. It's called Mind and Body Education. Very, very reputable course provider for many, many years. About our accreditations, we are accredited with International Institute of Complementary Therapists and International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine. What does it mean to be accredited by these bodies? I just tell very quickly what is the difference and why it's important. So when you study holistic courses, holistic practices, it doesn't fit in most countries under government regulated programs. For example, if you decided to become a doctor, what do? You go to university and you take a course on of medicine, and you know that government know and people know that you undergo government regulated program and you fit to do this job, hopefully. But government doesn't regulate holistic courses, for example, yoga or sound therapy or creative arts or meditation courses, but they still want to keep the benchmark. And that's why they delegate in many countries accreditation of these courses to specially created for this purpose associations. These associations, the purpose of this association to protect integrity of holistic industry and protect end user, which means if you would like to be accredited by them, you have to undergo very strict process of screening. So they check in where is information originated from, what is the outcome of the course, how does it influence on participants, and so on. What does it give the final user, the student, the graduate? So it means that the person can practice, it's safe, his name will be listed on a professional directory of this association. It means that person fit for the role. He undergo very good professional training, and he can get professional insurance. That's basically what is it for, accreditations. And at the end of the day, you'll be able to practice. Our courses, because we got many questions if our courses accredited with KHDA here in UAE, they are not accredited because we our student sites mainly international students, and so far we don't see it feasible for us to be accredited by this body. It's for us, it's a little bit, how to say, for now it's no need because our students can practice everywhere. That's basically it about our accreditations and the academy. Sorry, I'm so worried. Yes. And now I would like to Shok Al-Shaikh take over. She is our tutor and she will be talking about the course.
Hello.
Just 1 second. I have to, okay, more. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, now I can share screen. Great. Hi, everyone. It is so nice to have everyone here, and it's so nice to see gorgeous faces and gorgeous pictures. First of all, just to tell you a little bit more about myself, my name is Shok Al-Shaikh. I am a fine arts bachelor's graduate and an education master's graduate. And in addition to that, I'm also a meditation teacher and a holistic counselor. And I have the absolute pleasure of teaching this course. And I'm so grateful to be here for the second time around and to be able to share this with you. To tell you a bit more about the course, I do have a presentation that would make kind of visualizing what I'm saying a lot easier. If you just give me a second. All right, here we go. So the Holistic Integrated Creative Art Therapies is honestly over the course of the past few months that we have started this course, I have been in complete love and awe of all of the students that have joined the course, because everything that we have been doing is not only helping them develop in terms of their future careers, if this is something that they want to redirect their lives towards, it is also allowing me to see all of the growth that is happening in the classroom, and all the the revelations, the realizations, the healing that is happening on their parts as well. It has been honestly very inspiring to be a part of that and to be able to facilitate that as a teacher. To kind of explain to you what this presentation is going to hold, I will talk to you about what art therapy is, just very briefly, and go through the structure of the course and how it is divided. And then we will talk a little bit more about the start date and timings, and then just why choose the Holistic Integrated Creative Art Therapies as a course. To begin with, art therapy is highly beneficial in all the ways that you can imagine and more. I grew up very, very heavily involved in the arts, whether it was in school or university. I graduated with a bachelor's in fine arts. And to me, arts was endlessly transforming. Whether I was, working towards a certain theme or a goal, or I was completely just, letting loose and painting whatever I wanted, it was always very, very healing for me. And I can genuinely say, with everything that I have, they may be bad stuff, but I say I had the pleasure of going through in my life. Art has always been there for me, and it's been a form of expression. It's been a form of kind of breaking free of all the constructs that people believe art to be. And this is exactly what art therapies does. It takes away everything that you have believed art to be, and in a way making that into a more healing modality for you. With art therapy, you include arts such as drawing, painting, craft making, drama, music, movement, or dance, and all of these themes and all of these modalities are things that we will be talking about in more detail, and we'll be experimenting with ourselves and experiencing through the journey of this course. It involves a lot of happiness. It involves a lot of tears. And in this course, we love tears because they mean transformation and healing. That might sound a little bit sadistic, I know, but promise, tears are very good and they're our best friends. When we talk about the term integrative, and the reason that we say this is a holistic integrated creative arts course is because we are using therapeutic methods, but through art. We are healing through art. We are using arts as the main form of kind of approach to our clients or future students. So the reason that we choose art in the beginning of all of this, it's like I said, art is endlessly transformative. From going through drawing a line or going towards Picasso paintings and Van Gogh paintings, it's all expressive in its own way, and it's fun, and it's an activity that I find to be very meditative and therefore very, very healing. And I've mentioned these types of arts that we do touch upon within the course, and we do experience ourselves. In this course that I'm teaching at the moment, which is the same one, it's just a first batch, we did a lot of drawings. We did sand play. We went to the beach. We had some coffee. We had some dessert. We explored everything that we can explore about our psyche and how we see ourselves and the world around us. We did a lot of music. We enjoyed, one of our students hosted a sound meditation class because that was something that she was very interested in. And we were there and we were supporting, and it was honestly it was a bonding experience, but it was also such a growth moment for that student to be able to have a community to share this with, and a community to go through. Whether it's your first time practicing, whether it's your third or fourth or 35th, what I love about this course is how much of a community that it creates. We are continuously talking, we're continuously sharing ideas and discussing and healing through all of that. And I find that to be the most inspiring thing to be a part of. When we look at the course overview and the structure of the course is divided into 4 sections. So in the beginning, when we start the course, we will be talking a lot about the physiology. So the biology, what happens in the brain, the stress, the stress response, the hormones, the brain, all parts of your body that are a very, very huge part in your healing, in your understanding of yourself, and in your human development. So we go a lot into the scientific details and the more, concrete sciences behind the understanding of how we develop as people and how we understand and experience life. The second part is all about you. It's about your journey through the art. It's about you completely throwing yourself into this deep end of paint and crayons and everything that you can imagine, and getting to experience how healing and how therapeutic art is as an individual. And, as future counselors and as people who are looking to get into this field, it is very important for us to understand exactly what kind of change we are causing and what kind of change that we are creating in our students and in our clients. And the only way that we can achieve that, and the only way we can get to that, is by thoroughly understanding what these tools and these modalities do for us as well. And moving from that, then we can choose the right, we can choose the right direction of healing for our future students or clients or anyone who seeks healing. The third part, and you could argue is also the most important part, all of them are very important, but this one is very, very close to my heart because it gets me closer to the challenges that I may not understand as a person. It gets you to understand how to work with different groups. For example, people with depression, with anxiety, with PTSD, with previous trauma. We talk a lot more about the causes behind these traumas and the causes behind these developments and challenges in people's lives. And it's very important to understand that, because not everyone is going to see anxiety as the same thing, or not everyone's going to see depression as the same thing. And having said that, people are not treated the same way along these different challenges. So I could treat someone with anxiety, but I can never use the same mode of healing for someone else with depression or for someone else with PTSD. So this part of the course is also very immensely important because of that. And at the end of the course, we will be going in detail about setting up your practical business. And if you are looking to completely, divert your life, if you are not currently working in the holistic industry, and if you're looking to completely divert your life from a corporate job or being a stay-at-home parent, then it is very important to go through this part of the course, because you need to present yourself as a professional, as someone who is trustworthy, and as someone who would attract the people who need some sort of counseling or guidance. And setting up a practical business is very important to do that. It puts what you provide first, and it showcases what you can create for your clients, or what you can create for your students. And it also protects you and the client. So in a lot of cases, maybe it's not a match for one client to be with a certain therapist. And here you can, learn how to develop your personal ethics, your personal rules, and things that would protect you in that case if need be. So that's it. That's basically the course structure and how it would be presented to you over the course of 6 months. Now, about the activities, this is one of my favorite parts, because it is just so much fun sitting there and just watching people, just watching them completely explore themselves and watching them dive deeper into the art using crayons and releasing that inner child that has been told, no, art is one certain way and you cannot change that, which is not the case. Art is whatever you want it to be. So it's completely, absolutely awe-inspiring. The activities we have are a lot of painting, a lot of sand play, a lot of dancing, movement, a lot of meditation. It's a completely immersive experience, and it's as immersive as you want it to be, because we also provide you with homework, we provide you with practical work that you can go and do on your own time as well. And more than anything, I would recommend that, because outside of what I can explain to you on the theoretical, side of this this course, or if you're learning, I cannot do as much as the practical would do for you, because that is your learning right there, and you can take full initiative with that. moving on, sorry, I don't know why a couple of pictures here are not showing, but these are some examples of what we have been doing over the past, I would say 4 months. Our courses have included going to the beach, having, coffee and tea and drawing in our classrooms, going to a sound meditation session. It has been very involved. It's been very experimental. It's been, I would say groundbreaking for those who are experiencing it, because I've seen the tears, I've seen the laughter, I've seen the realizations and the revelations, and I would love to take you on that journey with me more than anything, because it is not only going to be life-changing for you, it's life-changing for me as well, to be able to experience that with you and to be inspired by you continuously. So yeah, I mean, this is more of the passionate side that I just explained. Here I'm talking a bit more about the technical, the start dates, the sessions, and the timings. To start off, the proposed start date is March 1st, which is not next Tuesday, the Tuesday 2 weeks from now. The sessions are mainly going to be online classes, 2 times a week. However, 1 time a week would be the 2-hour theoretical class, where it's going to be us meeting on Zoom, talking about the information, the knowledge behind and the studies behind everything that we're learning. The second time that we meet during that week would be around an hour and a half, to talk about the homework, to talk about the practical aspects of the course and everything that you might have any questions about. But as you can see, this says to be determined, because this 1-hour week can be discussed between us. We can make it up as we go, and we can find time, and if you would like a place to kind of meet and talk about all of the things that you've been doing. And I should mention as well, starting module 7, which is the 7th week, there are going to be in-person classes or on-campus classes for the practical counseling skills. So it would be more of workshops where Marina, the beautiful Marina, gets to show you from her experience how to deal with clients and how to take on clients, how to talk to clients. And it's a more practical, hands-on workshops for that understanding and to prepare you for taking on clients in the future. And then to get to the last part and the question why, I think you answer that question by being on this Zoom. You have found this course for a reason. This course appealed to you for a reason. And it's so wonderful to have as many of you on here as there are, because finding people that would create this, community, and would create this space where everyone can feel like they can completely immerse themselves in and learn and grow as people is the most important aspect of any holistic practice or any holistic community. So why? It's because you're here. It's because you were interested and you spent the past, I would say, 10 minutes listening to me talk about this course. I wouldn't say you're not interested if that didn't happen. So please consider it. It's an amazing program. It's 6 months of self-exploration and growth, and I would genuinely love more than anything to have you on that journey with me. Thank you for listening to me, and I'll take it back to Marina. Please let us know if you have any answers. This is it for me. If you have any answers, if you have any questions, we provide the answers. But yes, please, if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Thank you, wonderful Shock. It's always so nice to hear the way you speak. There's just honey in my ears. Ladies, please let us know if you have any questions. We are happy to answer. You can unmute yourself. I think it's on the left side of your screen.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
It's really very nice information. Actually, I'm looking for this course for my daughter. Actually, I spoke to you before also. I think.
Yes.
Like, yeah, yeah. She completed this 12th standard, so she can join.
So
Hello,
she's completed year 12.
12th. Yeah, yeah, 12th grade.
I think she will be the youngest student, but if she has passion about helping other people, self-exploration, art, creativity, of course, why not? But I
Yeah,
think that we talk to your daughter, have an interview.
yeah. You can do, no problem. Right now, she's not here. Just I was listening to you since when you started. Whatever you said, no, like everything she's interested in those parts. Okay. So then I thought, okay, before going for any university or something, let her do this for self development also. It's good, right?
Yes, Anu, I think she will enjoy. We have a very young student, Gauri. She probably shocked. She's 25, right?
Yeah, yeah, and she's already doing her starting her business in the healing industry. So it's amazing. We love having younger people come in and getting to learn this as early as possible, because it's strong information, and it's healing information, and it genuinely like helps in so many aspects of life, and just understanding and experiencing life in the best way. So yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah,
Many of the subjects which we are studying on this course have to be presented at schools, but unfortunately they are not. So
Thank you so much for your question. We have a question here on the chat. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get back to everyone. Someone is asking, do they have to be physically in the UAE for the Module 7 training and the workshops? I think I don't think you have to be physically here. We are going to try our best to do the blended approach. So if you are not able to attend the workshops physically, then we have already started doing that as well with my current students. And we've been doing the blended approach for the students who are not able to make it at specific timings. So no, I mean, if that is not a problem for you, then it's not a problem for us, definitely.
Hello.
hello.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for the presentation. Actually, I wanted just to understand one point. It's regarding the course and how it will be administered. Like, if I have well understood, it's going to be partially online and then another part like physical in place.
Yeah, so mainly the course is going to be held online. As I just said, like we are going to do the blended approach in most of the situations, if not all of them. We would love to have the physical presence when we're doing the workshops and the practical aspect, like the practical parts of this course. But that is going to be, again, your choice and whether or not you want to attend physically. And in regards to a lot of the practical, there are some practical activities that include going to the beach or going to and using, the dance studios. These things are things that we can agree on as a class, and we can see how we can make it work, whether it will be with like physical presence on campus or online.
Okay, because basically, I mean, personally, I would be more interested if it's physical, because I feel like this kind of trainings and courses, like when it's face to face and in reality, like it gives more value. It's an add-on value to the outcome. Like,
Yeah.
because we live it, we're more vulnerable, we're sharing, we're seeing physically other people, how they react and all these things. So
Yeah, that's why from module 7 we have physical practical workshops. It's when
okay,
you already learn all your theory, work on your emotions, learn about yourself a little bit more, and you get start studying holistic counseling skills. And then when we start in our physical workshops from week 7.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We have a question, another question in the chat that says, for the online classes, are they pre-recorded? I have difficulty to attend specific timings. They're not pre-recorded, but they will be recorded during session. And seeing as this, like, as we just said, it's a mainly online class, then all of the sessions will be recorded and you will be provided with a Google Drive link that would get you to the lessons that you may have missed.
Also, you will be having access to course platform, online platform with the course material. So you will be able to download PDF files, print it out, and read at your available time.
Any questions here? There's more questions in the chat, but I'd like to take questions here if anyone's asking. Good, okay. So
questions.
So question number 1 here. Are you planning to start this course entirely offline? Because I would prefer that. I'm sorry, do you mean online or do you mean on campus and present?
Yeah. Hi, that's me, Swati. Hi. I mean on campus, entirely on campus. Because I'm looking for that instead of doing everything online, because I feel like someone just said, the course feels like it needs like people in the room and have an open discussion, and the course feels like something which we should do in a room, not online. Yeah. So is it coming up, or you will decide as this course goes whether it has to be completely offline?
At the present, our first group, we're doing it offline. We're studying on campus now. And the reason we decided to do next intake online, because we have a lot of requests from different Emirates, Abu Dhabi, and for people not easy to travel. But in future, yes, probably the one in next year will be offline again.
Okay, so nothing would be offline this year at all.
We will consider it, and probably the main question about it will be after June.
After June, okay. Because if it is going to happen in next 3-4 months, I would prefer to wait out. But if it is not going to be that case, then yeah, I think I would consider joining this one.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have a couple of more questions. I think I'll only take them. Yeah. And second one is how important it is to be, good at the drawing part.
Not important.
Okay.
Not important. I think the biggest emphasis that we put on in this course is the idea that art is not what you've been taught to believe it is. Art is not drawing perfect circles, and it's not drawing perfect lines. Art is just a form of expression that you completely throw yourself into. So I don't care if you draw a wiggly house, it's fine. It's not very important to be very good at art, I promise.
Okay. And would you be helping in getting clients as well? I understood that there's going to be a guidance from you guys on how to turn this into a business. What kind of help that would be?
So the way that we will supply the help is by running through the courses that kind of talk about how we can choose the target audience that we would like to bring in as clients, how we can set up a business, how we can advertise for that business, and how we can further our reach to get the clients that need the counseling and the guidance. So it will not be us bringing specific clients. It would be more of you growing your profile enough to attract the right people to you.
Okay, perfect, perfect. And just the last question. I sorry I joined late. I am not sure if you have already discussed it. What is the course fee for this one?
Okay, the course fee is $3,000, and
Okay.
payment plan, which is 50% payable on enrollment and the balance in 2 months.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for answering my questions.
Yeah,
You're
well,
welcome. Are there any more questions? We don't have any in the chat, so I'm all yours.
Hi, can I ask a question? I think like many people who live in Dubai, there's every chance that I'll be traveling over the summer. So is there the possibility to temporarily suspend and then rejoin, or do you need to make a 6-month commitment when you start the course, and you need to be able to either attend online or in person? How do you manage this? Because it's such a common thing in the UAE that people are not around, especially during the summer months. And I think you're saying starting in March, so it'd be March, April, May, June, July, and August. And I already know that I'm not likely to be in Dubai in June, July, and August.
but yes, we need to finish the commit 6 months. So
Right.
it, of course, cannot be delayed, but that's why we're taking it online. So you can access it from any place once a week, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And as well, if you miss some lessons, it's okay, because we can have private session to catch up on questions which you have. You will have all material of the course material. You have access from any point of the world, but commitment of 6 months, it's must, because it's not only delaying things, it's not good. Our life is so fast and we have so many things to do that sometimes, and what I'm observing with some students, they start in something and then they carry it away to do something else. And this is unfinished business. We don't want this to happen. That's why we don't encourage payment plans. That's why we don't encourage delays. We want of person full commitment, and then when you get result, and then when you closing this Gestalt, you start, you finish, you achieve, you move on. And it can, we do everything to accommodate needs of our students. If you miss, okay, we will private session catch up. It's included in the course. If you have any questions, we are approachable anytime, and it's no problem. I always do.
So, I mean, we're always connected to the students that are currently taking the course. We have them on WhatsApp. They can schedule any, sessions at any time. Like we have the platform available. It's a very flexible course in that sense, and especially with this one, because it's held online. Again, like Marina said, it can be accessible from anywhere and at any time. So I hope that kind of answers.
Yeah, thank you. I agree with the sentiment of many of the other speakers, though, that I think experiencing it physically is probably a very different experience and a very useful one. So from my perspective, if it was something that started going into the winter, it would be better, but that's fine. I'll take this conversation offline with you, no problem.
Okay, we'd love to have you offline then.
Can you tell me the class size, and also have you had a graduating body yet and what they've gone on to do?
Right now we're running our first course. We're still in the process of going through that. But the class size is, I would say, around 10 when they first joined, and it's been, I mean, everyone has been so inspired by this course, and it's so wonderful to get to kind of talk to them as well, because even with me as a teacher, it's very important to have the feedback, and to be able to provide the best sort of facilitation for the course and something like this. So they've all given me the feedback, and they've all loved this course so far, and everyone, it's very nice because I remember meeting someone from the last orientation for the first batch, and to get to see that specific person kind of grow into the person that I'm having now, you know, every week in my class, it's so wonderful because she's already talking about hosting workshops, and she's talking about, you know, these plans that she has outside of the course that are, you know, aided by this course, and they're made better for her knowledge from this course. So it provides endless inspiration for you. I can promise you that, and it provides the right information and the right direction for going into this field and this industry. But in terms of graduating, we're still very happy with the students that we have, and I can't let them go just yet. Once they have all the knowledge, then maybe.
They can fly. Are you both practicing in the region?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you both are using holistic healing with your own clients?
Yeah, I'm mainly doing the teaching right now.
Right.
But I have had experience with a few clients before I started teaching this course.
Right. Thank you.
Any question? I see a raised hand.
Hi.
Hi.
I have one more question. See, is it like housewives also can join, just like, you know, hobby as a self development?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Housewives and all. Anybody
Would you
can
mind?
join, right?
Yes, anybody can join. Yeah,
Anybody
definitely.
can join. Okay, okay. Yeah. Any teens are there? This batch?
So far we don't have any teens. Your daughter would be the first one, but we are so happy to have her.
Okay, okay, great. And what is the hours? Like, you know, like in the 6 months, how many hours they're going to learn?
So for now, it's 3 hours a week, separated onto 2 different times a week. So one day is going to be 2 hours, and then the other day would be 1 hour or 1 hour and a half maximum to kind of talk about the progress and everything that's been happening in the course. So I would say around 3 hours a week.
3 hours in a week, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
Sure, you're welcome. Any more questions? Sorry, there's a question here. It says, will we discuss timing details? Yes, of course, we'll discuss timing details. So the idea now and what is proposed at the moment is evening classes, 2 hours in the evening on Tuesdays. And then we can talk about and discuss the extra hour that would be throughout the day, and we can see what works and what day works for everyone. And we if
Not
the
able to hear you.
sorry, how much of that were you able to hear? I was answering the question in the chat that says, will we discuss timing details? And I was saying, right now the proposed timing is 7 p.m. on Tuesdays for 2 hours, or evening time on Tuesdays for 2 hours. And the other day would be discussed around with everyone here, see what day works for everyone, and talk about it and go from there. We are very understanding that a lot of you have other responsibilities. We do hope that you do take, you know, yourself as well as a priority, and that we can find a timing that works with everyone in their own lives. I hope that answers your question. All right, I think, is that everyone? Any more questions?
I think there is no more questions.
I think so.
So,
I hope we were as informative as you were hoping for us to be, and please get in contact with us whenever you feel the need to, ask any more questions, or you would like to know any more. There are so many questions on there's so many information on the website itself as well, on the course structure and the fees, and we can talk about it more if anyone feels like they need to. Thank you, everyone.
thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much for your time. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Bye. See you soon, hopefully.